welcome to another weekly vlog. Today we'll be going through my work week, or rather this week we'll be going through my work week. I work Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On Wednesday, I'm going to be at my PRN agency job, and then for the rest of them, I will be at my full-time job. So if you are interested, come along with me throughout my work week. We will be going out after work a couple of times this week, so I'm definitely going to film that footage. I have, today is one of our coworkers' last day, and then also we have a birthday on Thursday, so we're going to go out after work, so I'm definitely going to catch that. But as far as today, I did work yesterday, which is Saturday, so I am COVID IMU 3 patients. Most of them are 40 liters on heated high flow. They're doing pretty okay, they're stable, but I did find out this morning that one of my patients has a pneumothorax on her right side, so we will be placing a chest tube. We will be just placing a chest tube, so I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated regarding that. So let's just see how this week goes. So they've officially put in the orders for the interventional radiologist to come and put in the chest tube for this patient. So I'm trying to pass my other patient's medication so I can be available for whenever that happens. Y'all, I'm literally gonna have to start putting like a timer on my phone when I'm at work so I can like remind myself to eat and drink water. I'd be like not drinking water, not eating right, and I think that's really setting me back on my little health and fitness journey. But in other news, so I tried to call interventional radiology regarding that patient getting the chest tube because it's stat, so it needs to be done. Stat. They haven't answered, so now I'm about to go talk to my charge nurse to see like what is the next step. So I finished passing all my meds. I'm going to go ask her that and then chart until, something shakes. All right, you guys, so my patient got the chest tube. I'm going back down to bring her back up to the floor because, as I've mentioned in previous vlogs, for IME, you have to accompany the patient. So since this procedure was going to take about 10 to 20 minutes, I decided to come back up to the unit, check on my other patients or whatever. In the meantime, I had them put in transport requests so I don't have to push the bed. So I'll just be walking with them to monitor her. But some stuff has happened in regards to that patient and the chest tube, like not medically, but like stupid T stuff. So hopefully I'll remember to give you guys an update like at the end of the shift about what happened, but some stupid stuff went on. That's all I can say right now. R.I.P. to Lynn. So guys, I'm on my way to celebrate my coworker's last day. I'm going to try to really quickly give y'all a good idea of what happened today. So y'all know that my patient had to end up getting the chest tube, and actually the rest of the day was pretty smooth after that. But I did want to tell y'all, basically those people who did the chest tube, low-key kind of lied on me to the doctor. So what happened is, I've experienced before at this hospital where they either do the chest tube at the bedside or they go down for the chest tube. So when they were calling me basically for a report, I was asking them, are they going to come down? Can they come upstairs to do it, or do they want them to come down? And I told her, I don't think the patient's going to be able to tolerate coming down because she desaturates quickly and whatever. So I was like, I would prefer if she can do it, or if they can do it at the bedside. So she was like, okay, let me find out and I'll let you know. So what they did is they ended up calling the doctor and told the doctor that I refused for the patient to have the procedure, which is, as my mom would say, bold-faced lie, because it's not that. If they want her to come down, cool, we could figure it out. I would just prefer for them to be able to do it at the bedside because it's easier on me and the patient. So she told the doctor that, and then the charge nurse came to me, and I was kind of confused why she had got involved at this point, but I didn't realize that they had told the doctor that. So the doctor told the charge nurse and was like, oh, this is stat or whatever. They were saying she's refusing. And I would never refuse a stat procedure. I don't care what I got going on. But Basically, the charge nurse knows like my character, so she knew that what they were saying, like, it wasn't adding up with who I am. So she was just like, you know, they're going to go downstairs. She's going to go downstairs to do it. And then basically they told me like, oh, RT's going to have to stay with her the whole time and blah, 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 all this other stuff. But it looked like, ooh, tongue tied. It low-key made me mad because I'm like, not you lying on me. Like, I didn't ask that. I asked, could they do it? All you had to do is say yes or no once you find out. I didn't say like I wasn't bringing the patient down. But anyway, that's basically what happened. Some other little stuff happened throughout this shift that was annoying, and I need to like do better with capturing it when it happens, because I'm like way more lively discussing it than saying it afterwards. And then after the shift is over, I low-key don't even be wanting to talk about what happened during the shift anymore, because I already moved on to the next thing. But I'm on my way. As I said, we're going to go out to eat for my coworker's last day, and so I will be recording some footage of that. The tea will be spilt, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to capture some of it because there's a lot of unit drama going on right now. A lot of people are quitting and leaving because the unit is trash. Aside from like the patient population, like the charge nurse and like the manager, they're just not up to par. So I know for sure there's one incident that happened that one of the girls was like she was going to tell us about tonight that involved a code blue. So we're going to I'm gonna try to catch some footage of that, but of course I'll bleep out people names. Honestly, I really don't care, but I'll bleep them out for their sake. But just so y'all can get an idea of like some of the stuff we be dealing with. But yeah, I'll check back in with y'all once we get to the restaurant.
Confused.
Oh my God.
But you know, thank God for Tan. Tan was
It's going to be Talin's last day.
You know, trying to coordinate the code. Yeah, I think so.
Ruby's like, yeah, I'll take it. Okay.
Is it for me?
They don't say you must. We'll get another one for Abel.
Right when they asked, he was like, yeah, she take it.
Okay, thank you.
Talin's last day. That's so sad. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of this vlog. We are at my PRN agency job right now. I'm actually in the ER, so I'm already down here. We've already did huddle. I'm familiar with coming to the ER at this facility, so I know that they normally don't on a 4 to 7. I didn't know where I was going to be beforehand, but I actually thought I was going to run late this morning because I was like trying to cook like a slow cooker meal before I came to work so it could be ready when I get off. You know, I'm trying to do better about spending, saving money, cooking at home and all that stuff. So just trying to think ahead. But anyway, I thought I was going to be late, but I actually got here like at 6:20 something. And I was like, oh, I was like, okay. But yeah, right now I'm going to be being a hold nurse down here in the ER. That's what I usually do down here. I actually have no patients right now, which is top tier. So I'm going to eat my yogurt in case, you know, in a little bit I go ahead and get one. But right now everything seems good. I'm really hoping I don't get patients for a little bit. We'll see what happens. But my shifts down in the ER are usually okay. So I'm really just hoping like today turns out okay. As I mentioned on the first day, I'm doing 3 in a row. So this is one of 3. So I'm just like, come on. Come on. All right, you guys, so I do have a new patient now. He actually was here like a week or two ago. The nurse was telling me he's homeless, so basically he just came for a place to stay. I do want to get into that a little bit later, like how homeless people be coming here for a place to stay, because I'm just like, what are you going to do later? It's going to be the same issue again. But I mean, I guess I just told y'all what I think about it, but it's just kind of like, I understand, okay, it's a temporary solution. So for the time being, you off the street, but it's just like, eventually you're going to be discharged. So what are you going to do then? But anyway, there is that. Apparently he's a dialysis patient and his dialysis port was bleeding. But I think she was saying he really just came in because he didn't want to be on the streets. So he's actually asleep right now. So I'm not going to bother him. They haven't put any like medication orders in yet. He doesn't even have an IV. Like, he just got here and got admitted. He's seeing the same doctor that he had the last time he was here. They also have paramedics down in the ER. So that's who's going to place the IV and do the labs for me. So I'm not going to have to worry about that. I'm just going to kind of see like how long he's going to be here. Because as the ER hold nurse, it would be like nice for me to do the entire admission and put everything in the system. And then he'll go up to the floor and they won't have to worry about doing that. But it's not necessarily like I have to. It's just that I should. And if he's only going to be here for like an hour or so before he gets a room, like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to put that much effort into doing that. And then the next thing I know, I have 4 patients. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. If I feel like he's been down here for quite some time, then I'll just go ahead and do the admission, which really shouldn't even take that long because he was just here not so long ago. But for right now, I'm just going to hold off and see if I have any other patients and stuff like that. If they do put some medication orders in for him, I'll probably do a little bit of admission like at that time as well, because I kind of just like do everything together. But right now he doesn't have anything in, so I'm just going to continue to chill while I have the opportunity to, because, you know, things can go one way or another down here. All right, guys, so just a little mini update. So the nurse who had this patient before me, the ER nurse, she actually asked the paramedic to do the IV in the labs. And I don't know why, but the paramedic, I'm whispering because I think, like, I'm in the restroom and the door is right here to the break room. So I don't want nobody to overhear. But anyway, I don't know what's the beef between the paramedic and the nurse, but the paramedic was like, do you mind doing the IV in the labs? Because I don't want to deal with that nurse today. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's actually my patient now. She was just like, yeah. So she knows, like, I don't have any patients. Like, this is my first patient. And honestly, that's fine. It doesn't matter. My only problem is that this is a dialysis patient. So I was pretty confident that I would not get it, because most of the time dialysis patients are hard sticks. So I went in there and tried, and this patient is so grouchy. I'm like, you knew what it was when you came to the hospital because you just left here. He's like, why y'all gotta do this? Why y'all gotta do that? Sir, when you chose to come to the hospital, you already knew you was gonna have to get IV in labs, especially since you just was here. So just stop the attitude. Thank you. So I tried, right? I missed, of course. No blood return, whatever. So the ER nurse actually, she had came in while I was doing that to do a COVID test on him. And I'm just thinking, like, if you would still go do stuff for him, like, you could have just went ahead and did this too. But at the time, she didn't know that, like, the paramedic had asked me to just do it. So yeah, she saw, like, oh, okay, I didn't get it or whatever. So she was like, she told the doctor, like, we're probably gonna have to have ultrasound, guided IV or whatever, because he's dialysis patient. So the doctor's gonna go put it in now. But these patients really be bugging, because I'm like, if you're like a normal person, okay, I can understand you not knowing, like, what you signed all up for, like what all you signed up for. I mean, when you go to the hospital, but you being a dialysis patient and you just leaving, like, you already know this comes with a lot, so just stop it. And it's just really annoying. And then it's like I told y'all, or I've been saying, like, for the past couple of weeks, I'm not going back and forth with no adult patients no more. Like, I'm just not doing it. You don't want to get taken care of? Cool, I go take care of somebody else who want to get taken care of. But if that's the case, you could have just stayed on the street. Why'd you come back here? Like, all right, y'all. So my one patient already has a room. So I have his walker. We're going to head upstairs, bring his walker up there first, and then I'll come back for him. So I found out at this facility, they only have transport. Well, they have transport assigned to the ER. So today there's no one working. So here I am. Y'all, I did not do that on purpose. So funny story, last time I was here, or last time I actually had to go to lab, I used like the visitor entrance. Apparently I didn't know that they have like a LabCorp here where like people can come from outside to get lab work done. So I went through that entrance and they told me like something about an employee entrance. So I just found it today and I was like, hey, like which one do y'all prefer? Like where am I supposed to go? Where do I drop these off at? So I found out a little bit more today. Because that nurse that was helping me with, or who gave me the first patient, she couldn't get like an IV or lab work on hers that she had. So I got an IV for her and I did like the lab draws. So they didn't have any tubes in the ER. So I went to walk it instead. So it's like nice to know like, oh, that's what you're supposed to, where it goes or whatever. So literally it's like 11 o'clock and I still have no patients. That one that I did have, I sent back up like I told y'all before. So literally, I don't know if I'm about to get annoyed or not because I'm not really doing anything. So it's okay for people to ask me for something. But this nurse in particular, she's the one that I helped get the IV on in the lab work. First she asked me, could I help her like get labs, whatever. I was like, okay, cool, I'm not doing anything, no problem. And then I had to go find the lab. Y'all know I sent the labs. So then when I come back, I sit down for a little bit and then she was like, hey, do you mind passing these meds for me? And she was like, it's okay if you say no. And I'm just like, well, yeah, that's fine. But it's just like, okay, are you about to come to me and start asking me to do everything for you because I don't have patients right now? Or like, what? So, I mean, I'm like, half of me is like, oh, it's cool because I'm not doing anything. But then the other half of me is like, can you do your own job? Because I know eventually at some point, like I'm going to have patients and then that favor is not going to be reciprocated. I just know it's not. So it's just like, I can literally go from no patients to 5 real quick, depending on how things are going in the ER. So I'm just like, trying to bide my time, you know, trying to like relax, not take it for granted. Cause I'm like literally and go from like 0 to 5. So I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments. Am I bugging, or what do y'all think about the situation? Because I'm just kind of like a little conflicted right now. So you guys, they actually sent me home for the day because as y'all saw, I had no patience. So I was really like, woo, about that. But at the same time, I was like, my money. So I did book an orientation at a different location next week. So that will be another 3 in a row too. So I'll probably vlog that since I've never been there before. So then I'll be able to go to that location as well. So at least this way I can compare the different facilities and see which ones I like best. So the one I've been going to lately, I like that one the best so far because they have phlebotomy, which helps out a lot. And I know some of the other locations don't. So we'll be going to that different location next week. So like I said, I'll probably vlog that, but that's it for today. I'm just about to hang out at home and do nothing because I wasn't planning to be off. So that's great. All right, guys. So I am closing out this Come to Work With Me vlog. I actually called in on my last 2 shifts. I needed to take a mental health day for some family related issues. So I did not go to work on Thursday and Friday. So I will give you guys another Come to Work With Me vlog next week since I am orienting at a new facility. So I will see you guys in that video.